too. But the selfie quickly took the whole world by storm. Some say that the billions of selfies posted on social media embody the narcissism of our generation. But I say that every selfie is a symbol of what that person wants to be. Each selfie is handcrafted and delicately posted to share a special moment in time and a special design of existence. As we grew up and explored the world, the selfie was born and spread throughout that same world. We changed the selfie and the selfie changed us. We promoted, encouraged, and expanded it, and it changed the way we view ourselves and each other. The selfie became more than a picture, but a statement of what we want to show the world. As we move on to the next phase of our lives, we will go in different directions, meet new people, and introduce ourselves in different ways. We are entering a world where high school labels don't mean anything, but what matters is how you coexist with the world and the people around you. We're not paying for prom, we're paying college tuition. It's no longer a DM on Twitter, it's a job interview. Taking selfies turns into writing resumes, and dreams of the future become presented reality. We have the opportunity to grow up and face more challenges because we are alive. What could be more beautiful than that? Do not let your selfies be a mask, but simply a reflection. A reflection of the incredible person you have become who is living the life you love. Every life has moments that are worth being captured and cherished, and every day deserves to be full of more of these moments. So make sure your captions are clever and your filter makes you look tan. But first, make sure your life is what you want it truly to be. If it's not, change it. Because the greatest gift we have in this life is the opportunity to change. Thank you. And now I invite to the podium our first valedictorians, Haley Hobbs and Ashley Eddington.
Hello, I'm Haley.
And I'm Ashley.
Once upon a time, we were bright-eyed freshmen entering high school with high hopes for the future. We expected nothing less than greatness from our experience. It did not take long, however, for reality to set in.
Party lockouts,
Proficiency tests,
hard lockdowns,
misspelled graffiti,
and guidance.
But high school is now over, so we must take a cue from the ridiculously popular song and let it go. This is a time to appreciate the past and to thank those who got us here, including our wonderful families, friends, and Heavenly Father, who have inspired us, believed in us, loved us, and helped us make these 4 years both memorable and bearable.
Today, we appreciate the past, but mostly we look to the future.
As C.S. Lewis said, there are better things ahead than any we leave behind. We hope this is true, as high school defining the rest of our lives is quite a disheartening thought.
We would like to leave you with a few inspirational thoughts to help you throughout your life. As we graduate, we now realize the truth of some of the things we've been told all our lives.
We are the future.
And that terrifies me.
When you wish upon a falling star, your dreams can come true.
Unless it's really a meteorite rolling into the earth which will destroy all life, then you're pretty much toast no matter what you wish for, unless it's death by meteor.
Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Of course, then your eyeballs will go and your lungs will explode from decompression, but that's what you get for being an overachiever.
So, soar with the eagles.
Or swim with the penguins, because flying among eagles requires so much more effort.
So go for it, Skyhawks. Dream big, because we can all live happily ever after.
And get to work, because you are not going to get paid to believe in the power of your dreams.
Good
With
luck,
Silverado class of 2014.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick.
Mary Kate here.
And I'm Joanna.
4 years of high school is come and gone. Each have faced our share of challenges moving through the years leading up to today. In those 4 years of high school, it seems like 3 years of middle school and another 6 years of elementary school. All that time, we were never alone. As we entered our first day of kindergarten, our families were there, helping us to change and adapt to that novel environment we found ourselves in. It does not matter whether it was learning to read with Dr.
I'm Gabriella, and I'm Shalini. Life
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. The decision between salted caramel and strawberry cream is a lot less life-altering than the first day of high school. On that first day, we got a taste of how our lives would change drastically in the next 4 years. We would evolve from timid freshmen who pray that they get through the first week of high school to the strong individuals sitting in this auditorium today. We've been molded by mathematical formulas, fueled by $1 cafeteria pizza, exhausted by seemingly impossible assignments, but surprisingly, we made it. Of course, graduation is a mix of bittersweet emotions. Sad because we'll no longer be able to get discounted movie tickets, but ecstatic because we have the rest of our lives at our fingertips. I mean, think about that for a minute. The past and present will continue to pave our way for the decisions we make. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you. Still long after you're gone, gone, gone. I love you long after you're gone, gone, gone.
To continue this afternoon program, please join me to welcome our principal, Mr. Marks.
Let's give another round of applause for our choir and our band. Great job. Good afternoon. I wanted to take a moment and thank all the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, family members, and friends who made this day possible for all of the graduates. I also wanted to thank all of the teachers and counselors for their dedication and unwavering commitment to the education of today's graduates. In preparing for this speech, I decided to give the same amount of time and energy that many of our students do when preparing for a major project or paper. So, late last night, I drank a few cups of coffee, had a few Red Bulls, and began to write. What follows is some of my best work. Seriously though, I hope each of you will be able to reflect back on all the laughs and joys that you experienced at Silverado High School, and when you are older, you will realize that some of the best times of your life when you were a Skyhawk. One thing that I also hope you have realized during the past 4 years is that life isn't always fair, and fair isn't always equal. As you move past high school to join the workforce, attend a university, go to a vocational school, you'll be constantly faced with situations that you do not believe are fair. When these situations occur, and I assure you they will occur, I encourage each of you to look at things from the other person's perspective. I encourage you to always do your best and never give up. I encourage you to take action and not make excuses. I encourage you to keep a positive attitude whenever you're faced with adversity. I encourage you to be courageous and work extra hard in order to overcome the obstacles before you so that you can achieve your dreams. I encourage you to use any failures that you might face as opportunities to learn and to grow. As John Wooden said, success is never final, failure is never fatal, it's courage that counts. Skyhawks, I encourage you to always be courageous in everything that you do. Nancy Sims wrote, don't run through life so fast that you forget not only where you've been, but also where you're going. Life is not a race, but a journey to be savored each step of the way. Skyhawks, you are about to begin a new journey in your life. Be sure to savor each and every day. At some point in your life, many of you will become parents, and you'll be raising children of your own. As you make decisions over the next several days, weeks, months, and years, you will be faced with some conflicts, both morally and ethically. I encourage you to ask yourself if you want your own child to make the decision that you're about to make. Ask yourself if you'd be proud of your child if they made the decision that you are about to make. Ask yourself if your parents and grandparents would be proud of the decision you are about to make. If the answer to these questions is yes, then you are probably making the right decision. If the answer is no, then I encourage you to step back and reflect upon what decision you are making. If everyone does this, the world will be a better place. I encourage each of you to put down your phone and have face-to-face conversations.